We're joined today by Ben Vallerine, Managing Director and CEO of Koba Resources. Ben, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me, David.
Koba has projects across both Queensland and South Australia. Can you tell us a little bit about both projects, but also why they're so strategically important?
Yeah, Queensland's a great place to operate. It's where we picked up our tin project recently, part of the Herberton tin field. There's existing infrastructure in the area, good access. There's actually a processing facility in the district and a few other operators. So it's a great place to be exploring for tin and tungsten. And then also in South Australia, we're in the same region as Boss's producing operation and also Heathgate producing operation. So yeah, all these great paleo channels, highly endowed with uranium, and now we're sitting just a long strike from the honeymoon operation of Boss Energy.
As you said, your tin project is in a historic, prolific tin producing region. Why these projects and what excited you so much in picking them up, and what is the plan from here?
Well, they're really exciting. Yeah, Herberton field is the second biggest tin producing field in Australia, outside Tasmania. And the high grade in this place is incredible. Some really exceptional grades, greater than 4%, and we're getting rock chip samples up to 26%. So high grade is what really attracted me to the area. But also, it hasn't had any work done since 1985. The last drilling done at Stannery Hills was in 1985, that's 40 years ago. The tin market has changed a lot since then. So we think there's a substantial opportunity for discovery of some really high grade and really quality tin assets in a really friendly jurisdiction.
As you say, the rock chips hitting 26% tin, high grade tungsten. What did they tell you about the project and help you define sort of the plan from here?
Yeah, they tell us, it's a big mineralising system, really high grade. These grades they're amazing. A lot of the resources on the market at the moment are certainly sub one gram per tonne. So they're a really good indicator that you're really in a really good system. So we're pretty excited to get in there and test under some of these old historic mines, and also along strike. We think there's opportunity to find both high grade mines, but also some bulk tonnage, lower grade operations that would be economic in today's tin price.
Moving to South Australia, you're sitting on a paleo channel that already hosts in excess of 50 million pounds. How important is it to be on that structure and have the land holding you do?
Yeah, it's really important. Obviously, having Boss down the road, if we can make a discovery in that exactly the same geology that hosts Boss's honeymoon operation and the adjacent deposit, then we've got a great chance of discovering economic mineralisation there. And if we can discover that mineralisation, then there's a clear pathway forward to production with Boss's operating facility just 17 kilometres down the road from Everest.
Given the discoveries you have made across that channel, is it starting to look like a district scale opportunity here?
Definitely. We've got 5,000 square kilometres of these paleo channels of tenure and over 250 kilometres of paleo channels on our property. And when you go through the historic data and our recent discoveries, there's mineralisation in these paleo channels almost everywhere. So what we need to do now is to find that economic concentration of mineralisation, and we're off to the race.
Drilling underway. What does the 2026 year look like for Koba?
Yeah, pretty busy. So we're getting ready to drill in March at our uranium project, and then straight after Easter, we're looking to be drilling in the tin project up in Queensland. And we're hoping to keep rolling from there, particularly on the tin project. So we'll do a initial drill program, and then we're going to do some more geophysics and rock chip sampling to continue to generate targets. And then we're going to keep the drill rig going throughout the year. So it's going to be a really busy year, drilling at both the uranium and the tin in Queensland.
The right projects, the right time, in the right locations. Investors love news flow. News flow generates interest. So we follow with interest and look forward to getting updates again soon. Thanks for your time.
Excellent, David. Thanks for your time.